Hello and welcome to Vlogmas Day 2. Hi, so I've kind of got a little tiny bit of explaining to do. It's currently 5 o'clock in the night. I'm very sorry, but today has been a bit of a disaster. Basically, I felt shit for the entire day, so I've been like, I feel ill right now, but I'm trying to get over it, trying to make myself look not dead with some makeup. But I'm about to go to work, and even though I feel like shit because, you know, need the dollar, don't I? So off to work, then I'm gonna come back here and I'll film like a little Q&A or something for you guys. When I get back, it will literally be midnight because I finished my shift at midnight. To recap what I just said, I feel ill. I felt ill all day, so I slept the majority of the day, hence why I haven't vlogged anything for you. I got loads of makeup on so I don't look dead. About to go to work. I'm not actually allowed to say where I work, so I work at the Schmaltig Schmanner. If you watch my Vlogmas announcement, you'll get that. And yeah, that's kind of all I got to say. I'm not allowed to vlog in work. I might try and record like a few clips of my feet or something, but I'll probably see you at midnight when I get back. Bye! Okay. Just saw Donald Trump on the TV, not a nice sight. So I've just gone back from work now, it's about 2 AM, yeah, got a headache, want to die. But basically, I know that I haven't filmed a lot today, so I'm debating, sorry, I was like changing camera, my arm got tired. I'm debating, do I want to do a Q&A for you guys now, and have like a midnight Q&A, or do I want to do like a Q&A tomorrow, and just have a normal Q&A. I'm just so tired. I can't even tell you guys how tired I am. So I've decided to say fuck it, and I'm doing this midnight Q&A now. It's not even midnight, it's actually like 2 AM. But first I want to drink, be right back. I've also just googled 50 late night questions, but these are 100% made for couples, and you know, I'm like the fucking Pringle going. But you know, we can adapt to them, so I can do them by myself. That's like the saddest sentence ever said. They're meant for couples, but we can adapt them so I can do it for myself. Right, I'm gonna get a drink, be right back. I return with a drink and some smoky bacon Pringles, which are second best Pringles to salt and vinegar, because salt and vinegar is bomb. Don't fight me, because I will fight you back. Okay, about my Pringles. We got our questions, we got our snacks, we got our drinks. Let's do this, boys. Also, I'm still really ill, by the way. I should probably just mention this. Question 1 is, if you were dead, what would you want on your tombstone? I once had a friend, and the running joke was that when she died, that I was going to write on her tombstone that she'd suck dick for a Gregg sausage roll. And like, I don't know why we said that, because like we were like literally like 13 at the time. Like, I don't know why we said that, but good times, like, you know who you are. But what would I want on mine? I'd want like, please don't forget about me. I know I did nothing in my life, but please don't forget about me. Depressing, but honest. When you scroll down, it's like, before you met me, do you think you'd be alone forever? And I'm like, I am a Pringle. Wow, I really look like shit. I'm sorry about this, guys. Just like, I just look like shit, but I don't really give a shit. What crappy movie do you secretly love? Okay. I really love 50 Shades. I know it's crap, I know it's pure shit, the acting shit, it's basically abuse, but I love it. Like, can't help it. Sorry. Next question, if you could magically learn a skill, what would you learn? I would learn to pair ice dance, because I am obsessed with pair ice skating. Like, I just sit here and just watch Olympic videos from like 3 years ago, 2 years ago, 3, 2? 3. Like, I can't do maths, it's 2 AM, give me a break. I always just wish that I'd learned. But then I also think it's so dangerous, and like, I'm not in it for the danger. And I did go ice skating. I'm like, click the eye, no, I'm joking. I did vlog it, so if you want to see, but I'm not gonna link it, can't be arsed. And I was shit, so you know, I ain't gonna be the next Torval and Dean, but I just think it's cool. I just found a question, and it's like a bit too deep, and I don't know whether I want to go there. Like, I don't think I do, like, freaking hell. But then I am also like, it's 2 AM in a deep mood, should we go for it? But then I'm like, nah. You get me, fam? Do you know what? Fuck it, we're gonna go for it. The question is, what lies do you most often tell yourself? And the lie that I tell myself all the time is that everybody hates me. And I know that I know that it's like a massive factor in my social anxiety, and I can't help it, but it's just constant. It's like my head, in my brain, it's just constantly, it's like my friends, I'm like, oh, they hate you. They don't want to be with you. They hate your existence. Then I'm like, oh, you know that random person who was in your ICT class? They hate you. You know this teacher? They hate you. They all just talk to you, but they actually hate you. And the only people I don't get like that with are my mum, my dad, and my brother. But like, even like, I'll be like, oh, you know my auntie? She hates you. Like, oh, you know that cousin that you like? He hates you. Like that is just what my brain is constantly telling me. So then that's the problem, is that when I constantly keep telling myself, I start to believe it. But then I have to kind of bring myself back and be like, no, Michaela, they don't hate you. It's just your brain telling you that. But like, I constantly tell myself, like, I'll go meet somebody new and I'll be like, oh, they hate you. It's just like a standard procedure, which is not good. But after years of dealing with it, I'm getting better at dealing with it. But I still like believe it, and then I'm like, the stress, man. So yeah, that was deep question time over. Hopefully we won't get another one, because I'm like, okay, I was just like, deep question time is over, but I just had another deep question, so we're going for it. What do a lot of parents say to their kids that screw their kids up? My parents always told me that it was okay to be myself, and I really like them for saying that, because I feel like something that could screw your kid up is telling them to be like, oh, if you want to be friends with this person, then change this about yourself. And I think that's a really stupid way to go about it, because like my mum and my dad, like, they always told me, like, be yourself, like, don't change yourself. Just be like, for example, it's like, I went to a birthday party when I was 5, and there was like 30 girls there, and they were all in princess dresses, and I wanted to go as a samurai warrior. So I went as a samurai warrior. Like, my mum took me to the shop, bought me a costume. Like, it didn't bother her. Whereas I know, like, some people's parents would have been like, no, have a princess costume, you know? So yeah, I think just let your kids be themselves and teach them that they don't have to blend into to society to be important or like, you know, to be cool, I guess. I found another deep question. I tell you what, I've gone on a website that isn't about couples, and I'm just finding loads of deep questions. Next deep question: why does society place such a high value on beauty when it serves no functional purpose? And I think that is, well, I suppose a lot of it, in my opinion, is to be like, for capitalism, just to be like, to make you be a consumer. Because if you are being shown, especially as a woman, I know like the men do go through this, and it isn't shown enough that men are put down with their bodies and things, but especially with girls, with like on the television all the time you see like adverts for like makeup, and like it'd be like, if you want to fall in love and you want to be seen as pretty, then you must, you know, buy this makeup. And it's like if you want to be a girl, then, you know, wear this makeup. And I feel like it's very much the thing of like, to make you be a consumer, to buy money, but then to buy like products that are expensive. And then I also think that it's kind of like to keep everyone in their place a little bit. This is gonna come out wrong, and it's not gonna come out like it means in my head, but what I'm trying to say is that like, if we all loved ourselves, then we could be able to focus on other problems. So like, if we were all completely comfortable with ourselves, then we'd be more interested in tackling like politics and, you know, like world issues. But we're not, and we're very focused on ourselves and trying to make ourselves look beautiful in society, and then that is stopping us more. Like, obviously, you know, that isn't an excuse for like not dealing with world issues, but I think that like stops us then from being more involved in it, because we're more concerned about this one thing. So yeah, I'm not sure if that came out like it meant in my head. That might have just made no sense. Yeah. Yo, I found this website and it's got so many deep questions on it, and this is 100% going to turn into a deep midnight Q&A. I'm like, next question is, what are some examples of small changes in countries that could be made to really improve the lives of their citizens? And I think that, I'm like, obviously there are plenty of other issues, but the issue that I think could be very easily changed is how it's still illegal to be gay or LGBT in, like, I can't remember what it is, I think it's 13 countries. And then you can still be put to death for being gay or LGBT in 5 countries. That's ridiculous. It's like, in Britain we have rights where we're protected under work discrimination acts, we can get married, but then you still have the complete other end of the scale where people can still be put to death for just being themselves and for finding love. Like that is ridiculous, and I think that is such a small thing that can be changed, especially in places like Egypt, you know, where people, like, they're just having a big crackdown at the moment on like dating apps and things, and they're treating it as a disease. And obviously being gay isn't a disease, like I'm not ill, you know, like it's just I'm lucky enough that I've never grown up in a time where it was illegal to love who you want to love and things, so I can't imagine if I did, if I lived in that time, because I would be scared, I think, because it's like when it got legalized in this country, that was when I kind of felt more comfortable with myself about it and things, you know, because it's like when it wasn't able to get married, I always felt like it was just something I'd only realised for about a year and a half at this point, but I'd always felt like it was something that, like, I was always second, like I could never be equal. But I feel like I am equaler now. Like, obviously there's still minor things, but compared to countries where you can be put to death for it, like, there's like no comparison, like, you know. Yeah, I just think education in countries like where it obviously is illegal or you can be put to death. I literally can't believe it. That is a sentence that I have to say in 2017, is that you can be put to death for being queer. I just, yeah, really grinds my gears, but I just feel like that's such a simple thing that can be changed, and it would improve so many people's lives. And yeah, I'm like, fucking hell, I need a Pringle after that. I've built up some like emotional trauma. Okay, so our very last deep question is, what are some examples of outside behaviours that are symptoms of inner emotional scars? And I am just going to talk for myself here, just because basically, I'm like, in case you don't know, I was bullied a lot when I was growing up, like in school, and I had no friends and it wasn't a good time, and I really hate my primary school, and like the memories, like, it's like, I think that's why I'm really attached to this, like, the comprehensive school I'm in now. And I think I'm so attached is because I hated primary school, and like I think that's why when that school took me away from everything, that was why I like it so much, you know. But I think that one of the outside behaviours of inner emotional scars is, just speaking from personal experience, is that I apologise a lot. It's like, I don't think people understand why I do it, but I do. It's like you could walk into, or it's like, that's a bit of a bad example, but like I'm constantly saying sorry. It's like there's no reason for me to be doing it, but I just constantly am, because I think that's where I apologise a lot, because I'm scared that like my friends or people are not gonna like me, and they're gonna think I'm rude, and they're gonna leave me. I think that's the big thing, is that they're gonna leave me and then I'll have no friends again, and you know. And I think that also stems from the thing I said earlier about the hating myself thing. It's like, yeah, but my friends notice it, and I've never told them the reason why, and they're probably gonna watch this now, and I mean, if you're watching this, hi guys. But yeah, but I don't think, I never told them the reason why I do it a lot, but you know, I'm sat here saying it now. So yeah. Wow, I'm like, I was expecting this to be like, oh wow, what's your favourite food? And now I'm like, and I've just like like spilled out all my like secrets whilst eating a tub of smoky bacon Pringles. Like, for fuck's sake. Right, yeah, that's it. I'm going to bed. See you all tomorrow for Vlogmas Day 3. Bye. I feel really like depressed now, fucking hell.